Welcome back to Ride JBI. This is JB. Today we finished a suspension revalve on this 2023 KTM 450 SXF suspension. The stock WP Exact 48, aka AER 48 air forks, were changed out, or the internals were changed out for the WP Exact 6500 cartridge drop-ins. So what came as an air fork is now a spring fork. Ride JBI revalved these to our JBI Suspension Freestyle Spec. So this suspension setup is specifically built for jumping ramps and also jumping very big jumps. So what that means is the suspension feel, how hard it is to compress the suspension, is very firm or very restrictive. It takes a lot of effort and force to compress the forks and shock. A lot of FMX guys prefer spring forks due to the inherent, let's say, danger of the riding that they are doing. So with that, they often find it to be more safer and it's ease of mind to ride on a set of spring forks instead of a set of air forks, which commonly work well when set up well, but sometimes those air forks can leak and you will have a fork that performs very poorly. So for our freestyle guys, the spring is what we almost always recommend. However, not all of them always go that route. We also understand that the cost of this setup is quite a bit more than our air fork setup. So another thing to keep in mind is budget. Anyhow, this is for a rider named Lincoln Leverton. He's a rider we've been supporting for the past couple years. He has in the past been running our JBI AER Pro Fork Air Fork setup, all with very good experience, and enjoyed it. But this time he wanted to go more of a kit level type fork and also do some coatings as well. Sorry, a plane went overhead as there is an airport nearby. I'll repeat what I said. Lincoln previously has run our AER Pro Fork kit on his two past bikes. One we did to our SoCal Hills setting and the other one we did for an FMX setting, both of which he had great experiences with. But this time he wanted to go with more of a kit level fork, and we thought these drop-ins would be perfect for that. As you can see, the upper tubes were also anodized to our new JBI Fukushima coat. This new color has a little more kind of a copper tone in it. We think it looks very rich and very cool. We can also anodize upper fork tubes any other color. So if you have a certain fork tube color in mind, let us know and we can make that happen for you. Now we're taking a look at the 2023 WP linkage shock. This shock was also revalved to our JBI Freestyle Spec. We are utilizing the stock spring rate, as that is perfect for the size rider that Lincoln is. And also to complement the revalve, we also did our JBI Suspension bladder kit. That is this piece right here. We started developing these bladder kits back in December 2022. And we took our time doing it because we wanted to design each and every little piece in there and not use any existing off-the-shelf parts, because we wanted our design to be the best fit for this shock. What I mean by that is the size of the bladder, so how much volume the bladder can hold, the size of our bladder cap, how much oil can be inside of this reservoir. We wanted to ensure that when we came out with our JBI bladder kit, we weren't overlooking anything, and that everything we did do was as optimal and best it can be. Now that we've had a lot of testing and tuning time on our bladder kits to verify everything works and functions as it should, we have sold out of our first small batch of 12, and we got more bladder kits on the way. Those will soon be on at ridejbi.com, and there you'll be able to see lots of pictures, videos, and detailed product information about our bladder kit. Ride JBI has also tested, tuned, and developed many other suspension settings for all the different types of off-road riding, motocross, supercross, arena cross, and freestyle. So if you'd like Ride JBI to do your suspension, please give us a call or send us an email. We can discuss the type of riding that you do, the year, make, and model bike that you have, and what suspension options are available, and which one of those would work best for you. At ridejbi.com, you can find all JBI suspension services and parts.